stuff, the clear coat, the adhesion promoter, of course all the stuff to prep it, like the scotch pads and everything like that. I have the paint here and our clear coat that we have laying around. So I decided why not take this off, paint it before autocross so it can get messed up again with the cones. But it's bugging me. It's been bugging me for a while. So I'm going to try and see if we can get this painted and get it to actually match the beautiful wagon. I was going to take it off outside in the front, but then I realized we have lifts here, and with where the wheel sits, the tire, I can't get a Phillips in to get the bumper off, so this is just easier. So while I was scotch padding the rest of the bumper, I looked over and noticed this little metal thing sticking out of my driver's side rear tire. So we're going to simple grain it, see if it's actually leaking any air. Yes, no. Woo! Well, it looks like it seems to be okay, because this is it's pooling where it was, but it's not creating any more bubbles. So the 5-year-old tires live on. Alright, got the bumper in the paint booth. Just have to mask off the black and then blow it off pretty well because its dirt is all covering it and underneath and everything. But gonna mask it off, primer it. Gonna have to sand it again so the primer's flat. Then paint it with the white and then the clear, and then should be good. I don't know how many layers yet I'm gonna have to do, probably a bit because it's white on gray primer. But I'm the first one to paint in the paint booth with the new filters. We replaced them as they're needed, and it just so happened that we needed to replace them today, so I get to paint with new filters. Yay! All right, let's get to blowing. Alright, so this is what we're looking at before. Bumper's crusty, it's got scratches all up in it. This poor bumper's been through quite a bit before me, but she's all ready for primer now and paint. Alright, we're in the sun now. It's going to sit for about 1 to 2 hours so the primer can get all set. And then I'm going to sand it back down and get the white on it. There is a couple of runs or whatever, but it's just primer. It's going to be sanded anyways. And I'm not very good at this anyways, so yeah. Alright, after lots of prep work, she's now ready to be sprayed. As long as Fred doesn't suggest that we do an anti-static rag thing, because it's pretty staticky. But yeah, for someone who hasn't never done this before, I think it came out okay. There were a couple runs, but we were able to sand it down. We ended up having to wet sand it with 800 grit, because that's the best we had compared to like 1500 or 2000, which is not good. So we did the 800 grit wet sanded because it's kind of the only grit paper that could work for this. But I'm going to have Fred spray it for me because I still don't know what I'm doing with the gun and I trust him more. But should be good. So Fred is awesome and he's going to be painting my bumper for me because I still don't know what I'm doing. But this time I decided to stay on the outside because last time I had black boogers for like 3 weeks straight. Which was my fault, but I don't have a mask to wear, so. Finished product. It's officially attached to my car. I'm very happy with it. The sad thing is that it actually ended up coming out looking better than the rest of my car, which even Fred was saying that he could add some texture to it so it matched my car and didn't look better. But I told him not to worry about it, and that was a mistake. But I'm super happy with it, and I'm glad I got better looking bumper now. So don't ever use that blue tape because it sucks. So I did this off camera because it was really quick and I was waiting for Fred to get back so he can paint my bumper for me. But basically, I now have rubber on my wheels. Thanks to Christian, or OG Meatball, because he had a flat tire in his bike, so bad luck for him, good luck for me, because now I got traction. And I'll show you guys really quick with the brand new charged battery, so I'm going pretty quick. Alright, so this is how fast it is and sticky it is now. Woo!